and with the wind sort of subsiding a little, do you think that there will be some containment in the next few hours?
Yes. So the growth as far as the Pacific Palisades fire has significantly stopped. And so we are in a better posture than what we were in Tuesday and Wednesday. But we have so much work ahead of us, and there's multiple fires that are burning throughout the region, and we're having a lot of challenges. So Southern California region is continuing to experience unprecedented weather event. We have those significant fires, as we mentioned, and the winds have been making it very, very tough. And today, we expect there to be continued red flag warnings.
I believe until Friday, and that has been the challenge. The other challenge, and you were posting about it as well on X, is the water. There were reports that the hydrants were empty. Rick Caruso, who ran against LA Mayor Karen Bass and lost, one of the vocal critics of many, are furious that there was issues with water. They're furious with Gavin Newsom. What exactly went wrong? Was it the elevation? How quickly could you get water to some of those homes? And no doubt, obviously frustrating for the firefighters, but was this a problem of leadership in California?
Well, I'll make it simple. We were, as firefighters, experiencing challenges with water pressure while battling the Pacific Palisades fire. So I spoke to LADWP to better understand how that works, right? Because we want to, as a firefighter, pull up in an engine, connect to a hydrant, and we want to put water on a fire. But how that all works underneath the city infrastructure is a whole different ballgame that involves other entities. And so the Department of Water and Power did fill all available storage tanks, including 3 1-million-gallon tanks in the Palisades area. While that sounds really good, water availability is impacted, especially at higher elevations, which will affect and has been and is affecting some of our fire hydrants. And it's really because of the limited replenishment of water tanks in those areas. And you think of it this way: if you got a glass of water and you put 1 straw in it, but now you put 10 straws in it, it's going to drop down very quick, and it takes a long time to fill that back up. So the demand of water being used with large GPM hose lines is so much higher than a faucet to brush your teeth or a shower.
Another challenge, many say, was the cuts to your budget. And thank you for clarifying on the water. It does seem, though, that California's had many wildfires in the past, and some say this needs to be solved. One of your own actually flagged this to Karen Bass. I believe we have the letter here. Back in December, not that long ago, there was $17 million cut from the budget. This is Fire Chief Kristen Crowley going directly to Mayor Bass, saying these are severely limiting the department's capacity to prepare, train for, and respond to large-scale emergencies, including wildfires. I know right now we're in the crisis mode, and you have a lot of heroes there on the front lines. But when this all comes to pass in the next coming weeks and months, as people pick up the pieces of their lives, or at least attempt to, did these cuts attribute to homes being lost that needlessly did not have to, and should, as a result, Karen Bass consider resigning?
Well, I'm not going to get into the politics. That wouldn't be appropriate for me as a fire captain. You read firsthand the letter from Fire Chief Crowley to local city and electeds, and talking about the challenges with that. I can safely say that the strain on resources and limiting our ability to expand operations and modernize critical equipment is an absolute challenge. At the heart of every firefighter, we're going to remain steadfast, and we are committed to protect life and property and safeguard communities the best we can. But yes, that is an accurate statement. The budget has been cut. There's a standards of cover, independent.
It didn't help the cause.
Evaluation that came over and talked about the city budget, and it talked about, it says we're behind in response times. We need more firefighters and more fire stations, and we really, really hope that the upcoming proposed budget for 25-26 will be approved.